Buddy, my name is Nix Mirakuma and I am the owner of Mirakumi Healing. Today we are going to continue doing our year 2025 reading. All right, we tackled the fire signs and the earth signs. Now it's time for the air. So starting off with our air signs is going to be Gemini. Gemini, we're starting off with you. We're going to talk about what last year was meant for you guys to know, what your job, financial, love life, family, and friends, as well as spiritual outlook for this year is going to be, what January through December is going to be about for you, greatest obstacle, how to conquer that obstacle, and the theme of 2025 for Gemini. All right, Gemini, for 2024, it was all about independence and self reliance, learning how to work hard, who to communicate with, and get into a better place mentally. Okay? I've already pulled out your card, so the reason why you had to learn about independence and self reliance is something to do with hard work and reliability. So, when it's something reliable, right, it means that you can count on it, it's dependable, it makes sense, you can fall back on it, it will always be there for you. But with hard work, you have to make sure that you're putting effort into it. So I think for some of you guys who may have felt like you have to be dependent on others, or you maybe not be able to do your own thing or to do what you would like, because again, people can be weird. Okay, sometimes we're learning ourselves, and by learning ourselves, we have to also know we can't rely on people. We cannot go around and try to make sure that we have somebody to hold our hands. Sometimes you have to stand on your own ground, man. Sometimes you have to stand up for what you believe in and what you think is right. That does not mean that everybody's going to be gung ho for it. And if not talking or failure to communicate is something that will help you out with working hard and being reliable, it also may go hand in hand with y'all's theme. Your theme for 2025, guys, is miscommunication, misunderstanding. This means some people are going to choose not to understand you, just like some people you're not going to be talking to. At the end of the day, Gemini, I want you guys to be able to know your people, okay? Be with the people that celebrate you. Be with the people that love you, that are there for you, that are nice, kind, and loyal. Find your people. Don't be just going with every single person that comes your way, because again, that's not good for your mind. It's not good for your body. It's not good for your soul. And it's not good for your heart. That being said, the end result of you guys learning about 2024, being more independent, standing on your own feet, having confidence in yourself, is you moving on and getting into a better place mentally. By getting into a better place mentally, you guys are going to be knowing who you should talk to and who you shouldn't. Who's going to work for you, who's going to be reliable, and how are you going to be able to work hard for yourself and be reliable for what you need, okay? All in all, that is why independent self-reliance was your main theme for last year, okay? This year, again, we're going to be talking about miscommunication and misunderstanding. We're going to tackle that a little bit more later on in the reading, since this is the last card we'll do. All right. That being said, what the devils? Okay. So I guess I have to put down 4 of diamonds. So your job outlook for 2025 is recuperation, recovery. This is all about pacing yourself. This is not the time to push, okay? It's not the time. Don't force your way in when you're recuperating and recovering. So funny, I guess. Okay, so the reason why you guys have that is due to stinginess and possessiveness. Now, when it comes to stinginess and possessiveness, it can mean that you're stingy and possessive of money, you're stingy and possessive of people, you're stingy and possessive of your stuff. Please, Gemini, tell me that y'all are not out here trying to control people. Don't be trying to control the masses with the sasses. Okay? Because some of them are on some next level. That's all I can say for myself. I feel like working on saving money and stacking up your financial is a lot more. Okay. What will help Gemini, out with that. What's the solution for Gemini? Organization, moving quickly. I'm sorry, organization, cleverness, and intelligence. Okay. All right. What is the outcome for Gemini's job? Heavens, what's your outcome, man? Leadership and exploration. Y'all are gonna have to focus on that last bit a little bit more. So what's causing you to have recuperation recovery for your job is due to stinginess and possessiveness. I really feel like since it's job related, most likely you're working on your finance, trying to save money, be a little bit more disciplined on that area, because your financial card is represented by the Joker of Spades. This is rebelling and fighting for a cause, okay? So if you're standing up for what you believe in and fighting for that, and it's more of your financial, I feel like you're trying to get more structure and be like, okay, I need to be really strict about how I use my money, not give it to everybody that needs it. Work on just focusing on what I can do to save up, so that way if something happens, I'm able to fall back on it a little bit more. Okay? Now, again, stinginess and possessiveness, people, your things, or money, and probably just trying to be more strict and possessive of your personal stuff. With organization and intelligence and cleverness helping you guys out with your money and stacking up and trying to make sure that you can save, you are going to probably be planning on taking charge of your life, leadership, and exploration, trying new things and exploring. But you can't explore if you don't have the means to explore. You know what I mean? So when it comes to organization, guys, my tip is that do what helps you, okay? My sister has told me something about like, oh my Jesus. I forgot the name, but it's a software. Like, kind of like words, but not the same. You can go over there and do all these things. Anyways, if it comes to me, I'll say it in this video. If not, then I'll try to make sure that like I ask her and then go over there and put it on the bottom of the video for you guys, so that way y'all can have it too. Anyways, if you guys have a calendar, if you have a planner, and writing things down helps you remember, do so. If writing is not your thing, right? You just can't remember to write down everything that's on your mind. You can record it. For me, I tell my family, I write it down on my planner that, okay, guys, I have a counseling session here. I have a reading that I need to do on this time at this day. So just letting you guys know that when it comes to here from this to this time, I'm indisposed. I cannot come and help nobody because I'm doing this right now. Putting alarms up, writing it down, telling my family about my schedules and things, it helps me remember, because I remember I said it out loud. I know that there's an alarm for it, and I wrote it down. So I have 3 things to help me remember, okay? I'm not saying that you have to do what I do to remember things. I'm just saying that you got to find a way that helps you. You know what I mean? Something that's going to be able for you to do what you need to do and not feel overwhelmed or rambudded by it. So when it comes to cleverness, it's just another form of creativity. You have to be able, because again, you have to also be smart, Gemini, because you have organization, cleverness, and intelligence. That means being smart in your mind being smart in your heart, your body, and your soul. So when it comes to intelligence, be clever. Clever is creative. One problem has more than one solution. One solution can solve many problems. But if you don't think of it that way and you don't see it that way, you can mess yourself up. Okay? All right. Now, for emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is having compassion and understanding about how you feel about things and how other people can feel about stuff, all right? And it is a very underlooked intelligence, but it's really important because every queen, king, and royal in between wants to have somebody who will go over there and understand them and have compassion and empathy. Because in the world that we're living in right now, there is no such, like, there is people who are empathetic, but there are so many people that are fake right now that are just going over there pretending to care about other people's feelings, and they're just using and abusing a bunch of people, bro. So to have somebody who genuinely understands and really tries to be like, oh, well, today they had a rough day, maybe I should try this to help them calm down, or just be a little bit more empathetic and more patient with them because, again, it was a rough day. Or, oh my goodness, this person's really happy. Go figure why they're so generous. A lot of times we act on our emotions, and even though we don't like to admit to it, it can cause a lot of stuff, you know? Anyways, if you're wanting to go around, take charge, and explore, make sure that you save up for that money. Like, make sure you got that stack growing. I'm going to leave these cards out and we are going to be doing your financial. Again, oh, wow. Your financial, guys, is all about fighting for what you believe in and standing up for your cause, okay? Okay. What is the cause for Gemini's financial? Strong belief, defense, and conviction. I also like to add that leadership and exploration, which is the outcome for your job, right, is also the outcome for your friendship. So we're going to tackle that in just a moment. Heavens, Betsy. This madness ends today. Strong belief, defense, conviction is why you're standing so strong with your finance. And what's going to help you? What's going to help Gemini? Giving or receiving money, obtaining resources. Okay. What's the outcome? So, strong belief, defense, and conviction is what got you fighting for what you believe in and standing by it. Okay, so when it comes to strong belief, a lot of people will be like, is it religious? It's not religious, okay? Mainly, it means your core strength, like your morals, your character. For example, as a lot of you guys already know or will be knowing, I believe in treating everybody equally. I believe in not judging others, just go over there and accept one another and be loving and kind. If I don't agree on something, I'll just be like, respectfully or truthfully, I don't see eye to eye with that, but I respect that's your opinion and that's how you feel and that's how you think. But I agree to disagree with it, because I just don't believe in forcing people to do stuff that they don't want to do. As long as you're not hurting children, people, and animals, we'll get along just fine. That's just the kind of person I am, and that's just the morals and characters that I have. Now, you may have different characters, you may have different morals, and that's okay. That just means that you see things a little bit differently, okay? So, tie into your character, tie into your morals. Have room to be a little bit open minded because, again, the world we live in shifts, changes, twists, and turns, right? So, you never know. But that being said, with the defense and conviction that the Seven of Clover brings, it also means that some people are not going to see eye to eye with you. Some people are going to try to convict you and make you feel really defensive because, oh my God, Gemini believes in this, and that's not the right way. Because some people are just stuck in their ways, instead of learning how to be a little bit more open minded. They believe that persecuting other people for no reason is the logical way. Hey, I can't speak idiots, but it is what it is. All right. And now, victory and achievements. I'm sorry. I'm getting the 6 of clovers mixed with the diamond. I'm sorry. Giving, receiving money, obtaining resources is going to help you a lot. How do you go about it? With romance and new friendship. If you're making new friends, you're meeting new people. And if you're going with romance, it doesn't mean that you're out here charming people and going over there trying to swindle whatever. It just means that you're going and doing things that you like to do. I'm sorry, I have like allergies. My nose and my throat's kind of bugging me a little bit. So, yeah. Anyways, that being said, follow what you want to do. Okay, make sure that you're doing stuff that you like. And if you want to go over there and get resources and obtain them and be able to have money to give and receive, save it. Okay, save your money. If you do not like your job, Gemini, go over there, look for another job. Right now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. You have to have a second job. You have to have nowadays like 2 or 3 other jobs that you're working. You just need to make sure that the jobs that you're doing is something that, one, that you like to do. 2, it can bring you a lot of money. And 3, you can do it, okay? Don't be going over there getting these jobs that are just like, hey, you want money? And they don't pay you enough. It's awful work hours. The environment for your work is just stressful and all that, right? Like, don't wreck yourself for the name of the dollar, but make sure that you go after things that you can do, that they will train you to do if you don't know how, that have good work environment, that is beneficial and has money for you to do. Okay? It's all right. Meeting new friends, you're meeting new people, which goes great because, job-wise, leadership exploration. So maybe you'll get a job that you can take charge. Maybe you're looking for a job that's more international, so you can be able to work outside the country or be at home and do other stuff that way. You know what I mean? It's okay to be creative, but make sure that you're using your mind, your heart, your body, and your spirit. Okay, make sure that it's not spiritually draining. It's not making you feel exhausted and lifeless. It's not going over there messing you with your emotions and not giving you bad head, like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed, I'm super stressed, I'm very depressed, I don't know what to do. And stressing your body, because your body takes in a lot of things that your mind, your heart, and your soul does, okay? If one's not working, the rest of them are going to fall apart too. Okay. Now that being said, we are going to tackle your love, honey. We are going to tackle Gemini's love life. Because that's what Gemini really wants to know. Your love life, honey, is represented by carrying burdens, responsibility, and debt. This card normally means overwhelmed, exhausted, bombarded, and just having so much to deal with, okay? It's like too much. It's like you guys are stretching me with my family, my partner, my friends, my work, my community. Everybody wants me. There's not enough time in the day. I don't know what's going on. I'm stressed out. So what's up with that? What's going on in Gemini's love life? New ideas. All right. Obviously, you gotta be coming up with new ideas, baby. Daydreaming and wishful thinking. What's the outcome? I have mosquitoes here, guys. It is so annoying. All right. Is that all? There's nothing somewhere out there in the world. Cool beans. What is the outcome? So if you're dealing with it with new ideas, so new ideas is why you're having a lot of burdens to carry and responsibility. Clearly daydreaming, wishfully thinking, maybe you're contemplating what you should do. You have new ideas, but you're daydreaming about it and you're thinking about it instead of doing it. So what's the outcome, baby? Organization and moving quickly. So here's the thing. If you guys are in a situation, okay, that your love life is just really stressful, you've been there, done that, and you're just not ready to go back in there, that is okay. A lot of people will trying to rush you into it. Some people will be like, well, it's been 6 months, Gemini, and you should be able to get over it this time. Listen here, sweet cheeks. All right. And if ever, I rarely call people sweet cheeks, but I know that when I say those words, I'm being sassy. Okay. I'm being southernly sassy. As again, I'm from Texas. Okay. So y'all are going to get that a lot. Anywho, you don't have to rush into any relationship you're not ready for. That's the first thing. Secondly, your relationship should not be stressful. Yes, you guys are going to fight with your partners, my queens. Your queen or king or royal or whoever your partner may be is going to get on your nerves one day. They're going to drive you crazy. They are. Kings, your partner, whoever they may be, are going to get on your nerves and drive you crazy. My point is that you're going to learn how to kiss and make up with the differences, learn to agree to disagree, and respect each other's differences and viewpoints. That doesn't mean that you or your partner have the right to hit each other, scream at one another, talk down to each other, and be incredibly abusive and toxic. No queen should be abusing a king or another queen or a person. No king should be abusing a queen or a king or another person. Y'all have to treat each other with respect. The moment that it starts getting toxic and nasty, Gemini, whether you're a Gemini born underneath the zodiac sign, whether you're a Gemini moon, sun, midhaven, whatever it may be in your birth chart. I'm talking to all of y'all, okay? It should never, ever, ever cross a line where it's abusive, sexually, mentally, emotionally, physically, verbally. It should never be toxic in any of those areas. The moment that somebody starts hitting on you, cheating on you, mistreating you, I don't care who they may be, she, he, they, them, whoever, plan an exit route, baby, and get out, because those people don't change. Once they cheat, they'll probably cheat again. And a lot of times cheaters don't admit that they're cheating. And even when you catch them and you try to confront them, which you should not do, don't confront a cheater. Okay, this is the wisest advice I can give you guys. If you know without a shadow of a doubt your partner is cheating on you, do not confront them. Plan on escaping. Okay, may you guys not have kids. If y'all have kids, you're going to have to go over there and save a lot of money, start moving back in with your family, move out, work on getting a lawyer to get custody of your kids, whether you a single mother or going to be a single father, whoever, whichever my parents are going to be, bro, because they will not admit to it. And even if they do admit to it, they don't care. They're going to be like, yeah, I cheated on you. I promise I won't do it again. And then they'll do it again. Okay? I've been cheated on many times. So I can tell you guys without a shadow of a doubt, don't do it. I have wasted my breath fighting people. You cheated. You did me dirty. Listen, so much hours of my life wasted on that kind of argument. Girl, please. Ain't nobody got time for it. That's my first thing. If it's abusive, get out. Go live with your family member. It's okay to start over again, okay? It's fine. But if you're not in a relationship, you find it too stressful to be in, you just taking time for yourself, go for it. If you have new ideas to handle your types of relationships, okay, because this one's normally for your love. So your love life is really hectic and stressful right now. Stop daydreaming and wishfully thinking and put your ideas into effort. Plan it out and make sure that we get this working, okay? Move quickly and organize. So organize your thoughts, organize this, and accomplish this. Organize and move quickly with what you're thinking and hoping to do with new ideas. All right? Don't go around being like, well, I'll come back to it some other time. I'll never be good enough. No. Listen, the only person stopping you, baby, is you. You can do anything, and I mean anything you can imagine, you can do. Believe it. Now, we're going to tackle your family and your friend outlook, and I'm going to keep this out so we can see about the repetition. Yeah. Okay, so your family outlook, guys, is discord, dishonor, and hollow victories. Your friendship, however, is leadership and exploration. We are going to go into why there's discord, dishonor, and hollow victories. So discord is dysfunctional. I want you guys to think, if you jumped into a bath of honey, you soaked your body in the honey and you have feathers and pebbles stuck to you, and the honey kind of hardens and you're trying to rip it out, right? But it's really sticky and uncomfortable and it feels very off and wrong. That's discord. Everything in this world has a rhythm and a beat, but discord is random. Okay? It doesn't have a really good beat. It just kind of is nasty, kind of crazy, cathartic, and it can be a lot to handle. So with your family, there's a lot of that going on, bro. There's a lot of like you not feeling respected. You're feeling a lot of dysfunctional energy, and there's some people you may have to cut off, which is a hollow victory. It's a victory you don't have to deal with their abuse and their toxicity anymore, but it's an empty one because you don't want to let go of your family. Nobody wants to really drop and like ditch and no contact people, but sometimes, baby, we got to do what we got to do. Not everybody deserves you. Not everybody deserves to see the Gemini because they're not worthy of you. All right, let's do this. What is causing this discord for Gemini's family? Energy and disorganization. So the energy is really funky for y'all. What is going to help? Attention to detail, focus, and practice. Okay. What is the outcome? Resentment and a turning point. You guys, we're going to get into it, okay? The energy is not organized, so either your family's asking a lot of you guys to do stuff, they're not listening or hearing you out. I really want to say is miscommunication, not being able to talk to them, not being able to feel comfortable to do what you want to do because maybe your family is just stuck in their ways. Maybe they're really hard to talk to and explain, you know? But that resentment in the discord, bro. Resentment means you don't like somebody. Okay, it's like if I hate somebody so much that if they got hit by a truck, I wouldn't mind. You know, that means one less idiot in this world. And I know that's a mean thing to say about somebody because, you know, peace and light and love and happiness. I'm for it. But I'm also for people not being dicks, you know? Like, no matter what you do, there will always be somebody who's a piece of garbage. I'm not saying your family is. I'm just saying that you are not organized with them. The energy is really nasty. It causes a lot of, like, I see the discord due to your energy. I see the dishonor because of the resentment. And the hollow victory, maybe you need to see things for what they are, bro. So what's causing the Queen of Clovers for family, bro. What's going up with that? Why is your discord? Why is your dysfunctional energy for Gemini's family? Okay. What is the problem? Where's the resentment coming from? Victory and achievements. Okay. Stand up and walk. Okay. So, hard work and reliability is what will help you out with that. Are they using you guys for money? Spiritual growth and satisfaction. All right, let's get into this. Again, I'm tackling your family, okay? Y'all are not going to like me, but I want y'all to understand that I try to give you guys the most honest readings. And sometimes there's going to be some tough truths that have to be said, okay? But I'm not trying to be like a dick prick about it, okay? All right. So again, Discord, Dishonor, and Hollow Victory is what's represented for your family, Gemini, of 2025 this year. It is due to energy and disorganization. That means your energy is not placed, it's not steady, okay? It's very cathartic. It can be very weird. It can be very stressful. It can be overwhelming. Attention to detail, focus, and practice is what's going to help you. But the outcome is going to be resentment and a turning point. You're going to have to work on letting go of the resentment and not letting it control you. The reason why you have resentment is due to victories and achievements, which is caused by hard work and reliability. So making sure something is working hard for you and being reliable, right? And the outcome of that is spiritual growth. So at the end of the day, you guys are going to really be working hard on yourselves so you can be able to get all the things that you want. But at the same time, you may need to also let go of people who are not healthy for you, okay? Here's the thing. As much as we love our family, sometimes certain family members, certain friends, certain people that we really want to be close to, people that we are just being like, well, you know, maybe they'll get better and they'll change their way and what. Sometimes they don't get to join us, guys. I'm sorry. You know, you may have to let go, like you may have to sit down and really look at your family and be like, who's really for me and who is not? Who are the kind of people that I want with me and be around me that are like not going to stress me out, not going to make me feel this way? I have kicked out people from my family. I'm sorry, I have. Okay, because I've given them chances and they're not worth my time. Did I want to? No, of course not. I didn't want to let go of friends and family and people that I was really close to, people I've known for years. But again, peace of mind, baby. You got to protect your peace of mind. You got to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that will love you, that will take care of you, that'll be like, oh, Gemini, be careful when you do that because I saw a snake on this path, so maybe take another route. Or, hey, that person's talking bad about you, bro. Just want you to know, you know, like, watch out. Their intentions are not what they are. I'm really proud of you, Gemini. You're doing great. You want people that are authentic. Sometimes you got to clear out the weed. Okay? You got to clear out the toxicity because there's a lot of people that will smile. They'll be like, oh my gosh, Gemini, I'm so proud of you. And they are praying for your downfall, baby. They are praying for your downfall. So when it comes to spiritual growth, you are understanding yourself. You're understanding what you want. That means you're fixing bad habits. Maybe you're really forgiving to people that you're close to, even though they hurt you constantly, even though they're using you for money, even though they're mistreating you and stressing you out. You're like, no, forgive, forgive. Here's the thing. I may be a healer, baby, and I know that I am. I'm not one of those healers, those spiritual, metaphysical, witchy women that talk about forgiving everybody. Listen, some people do not deserve forgiveness. I'm sorry. I have four cheeks. I got two up here and two down there, okay? That's it. And unless you're a baby who got eight cheeks, because remember the little mittens are called booties and the little baby socks are called booties too. They have two cheeks up top and two cheeks on the bottom. They got eight total. So they can turn it a little bit more. They can forgive a little bit more than we can as adults. But like, no. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. But fool me three times, flip the peace signs, and load that shotgun and let it rain down on them. Bro, like, look, I forgive myself for being kind enough to give you infinite chances, even though we're blood, even though we've been friends for God knows how long. If you're not going to respect me, if I have to feel small for you to feel tall, y'all not worth my time at all. Like, be okay to let go of toxic, nasty people, baby. Spiritual growth will help you be more comfortable who you are. And that means working on nasty habits, working on being angry at people and not expressing why you're angry, being able to communicate what you want and how you want to do things, okay? You have to be able to do spiritual growth, but always remember spiritual growth is always about balancing yourself. And you got to do your shadow work. I don't care how many times this card pops up, okay? Satisfaction, spiritual growth. You are going to get the shadow talk, okay? Because a lot of people be like, some people, okay? Some people are like me, and they will stress you guys to open to yourself. Your shadow is nothing to be afraid of. It is not an act against God, Jesus, the Holy Ghost, and all that is divine and holy in this world. It is not an act against them. It's not an act against gods and goddesses or divine entities and infinities, all right? It's not. It is you looking at yourself in a mirror and seeing who you are, embracing your talents and goodness, and loving your flaws. Shadow work allows you to be comfortable with your insecurities, face the things that you're scared of about yourself, acknowledge and embrace it, and understand that you put all the things to one side of yourself, a part of yourself that we call the shadow, okay, that we call our darker selves or whatever. Okay? Just like the light needs to be here and the shadow needs to be here, right? They can't live without each other. Your light is more of like the love, kind, the humanity in you. The shadow is your strength, your energy, your protection, your power. But you can't tap into all those good things until you embrace that you're not perfect, that there's some habits that you need to work on and change, that you need to be able to love yourself for good, bad, and ugly. And when you do, you get this sense of strength and empowerment because you're now making peace with all of you. You're not just going around pretending to be something that you're not. All right? All right. By doing this hard work and being reliable to yourself and finding things that are reliable and working for you, you will get victory and achievements, which will help you let go and move on past the resentment. Do not let these people stop you. Okay, another thing, because you have energy and disorganization, you need to have attention to detail, focus, and practice. This means time, energy, and effort into letting go of resentment and being able to look within yourself. So that way, when you're doing your spiritual growth, you can be able to have victory and achievements because you're working hard. Okay? Healing is this. It's not 20 steps. It's 6. 6 steps. First, forgive yourself. If anything at all, I will always preach to you guys and I always teach y'all to forgive yourself. You did what you thought was right in the moment. It is not your fault that you have a big heart and you just are loving and kind and sweet and amazing, and you always try to give people chances. You want to give them the benefit of the doubt. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, honey, at all. All right? But forgive yourself for going in and thinking that you could do something good and that this would be different. Let go of the situation that is tying you down. Okay? We are not our abusers. Our abusers are not us. And I know that it feels like we're tethered to them, that we're going to be like, if we have a toxic family, like for example, if you have a narcissistic mom or a narcissistic dad or somebody that has no compassion, they like to play mind games and lie and be very manipulative and deceitful. And they're your parents or they're your family member, and you really want them to be different. And you think that if you believe hard enough and pray hard enough and just, they had a rough life, they can change. Firstly, people don't change. You have to want to change, okay? I changed and I healed myself from all the things that I've been through because I chose to do that for myself. The moment I chose, then I accepted the will to change. I accepted that this is some things to hold on to and these are some things to let go because these are not helping me anymore. They're doing more harm than good. You know what I mean? So move on past the situation, baby. That doesn't mean that you forgive them. That doesn't mean that you forget. But you're not going to let these past issues, these situations tie you down anymore. They do not deserve your attention anymore. All right. Now, the third one is the hardest one you're going to face. The first one's difficult. The second one's annoying. But that third step of healing is absolutely horrid. It's horrid because it's a trigger. You have to know what sets you off. Some people have been sexually assaulted, okay? And some people have been mentally and emotionally and physically and verbally assaulted, all right? And there's certain things that set us off, okay? We have PTSD due to traumatic and abusive and very toxic, nasty types of situations, relationships, and things of that nature. So certain things will take you off, okay? And you have to understand, where are your triggers? How do we work with them? And understand that some triggers are just things that you're going to have to work with. Because you know that anytime that this happens, you're going to go back in time because you have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, due to the situation that you faced, okay? And you're going to be going back in time to when you're in that situation. Even though you know you're not in it and you understand that they can't come after you anymore, it feels like it, which makes your mind think about it, which makes your body feel like it's in it already. And since your body can't tell between the mind and the heart and the spirit, it's just like, oh my gosh, we're back in it again. They're out here to hurt us. Freak out, panic. You've got to be able to ground yourself, baby. Do your breathing techniques. Be like, okay, you have to be able to talk to yourself in a way like, okay, I know that we're scared right now. And it's okay to be afraid, but I just want you to know that you're safe. Okay, we're safe. They cannot hurt us anymore. It's okay. It's okay, all right? Look, let's just handle it. You have to be able to talk sweetly and calm yourself down. And I really do mean talk to yourself like you are talking to you. Like I just talked to me, right? Nyx talking to Nyx. It's not a crazy thing to talk to yourself, okay? A lot of genius people do. But you have to be able to be your own best friend because sometimes you won't have your family or your close friends to calm you down when you're having a panic attack or whatever. So you have to be able to be like, okay, in for 4, out for 8. In for 4, out for 8. We are doing really awesome and great. Okay, all right. It's all right now, okay? Triggers, some of them will be handled and you won't have to deal with them anymore. Some of them will stay with you forever and that's okay. All right? Now your fourth step is the funnest one, honey. You're going to love it. It's called blocking. Block the unnecessary people, block the haters, block the toxicity, block the abuse, block the two-faced people. Block. You're not if you're not worth my time, if you're not going to bring me peace of mind, you're not going to respect me. You're not going to go over there and treat me right. Bye. Bye. Don't let the door hit you where the cosmic flow and the good Lord put you, bro. Peace. Peace out. Ain't nobody got time for that. We got people to see and days to slay, okay? We're not gonna go over there and stress ourselves out because of some toxic people who don't got common sense. Bye. Y'all gonna feel guilty about going over there blocking people. All right? And what does this healing talk have to do with your cards and family? It means that you're going to be healing from your trauma. Okay? I'm gonna have a short about this, I promise you. I'm gonna be doing videos on YouTube for a minute, so I'm going to be trying to get you guys to understand the toxicity and how to heal from that. But again, 1, forgive yourself. 2, let go of the situation. 3, work on your triggers. 4, block people. Block the unnecessary people that are trying to steal your light. They're not worth your time. They had their chance. They made their bed. Now let them sleep in it. All right? Hey, it is what it is. It's not what it's not. Okay? Okay. So that being said, 5th and 6th. 5th one, you're learning yourself, starting to embrace the things that you want. 6, you're loving yourself. You're doing the things that you've always wanted to do. And you're like, you know what? I know my worth. And that's your 6 steps of healing. Alrighty, daddy. We are going to do your friendship now, okay? Thank the gods. Thank the gods, bro. I thought I mixed up the cards. You guys be surprised how much times I have to redo my card decks, man. So your friendship outlook is leadership and exploration. So taking charge and trying new stuff. What's the cause of it? What's up with Gemini and their friends, bro? Yes, Gemini. You guys are looking for people who are going to be your people, joy and company, celebration, and friendship. Mind you, this is the same card that we're going to tackle for your spiritual. Finding your people. All right, what's the solution? Powerlessness. You're going to have to be... Excuse me. You're going to have to be vulnerable. Oh, yeah. You're going to have to be open and honest on what kind of people you want around you and who you're not going to deal with. What is the outcome? What is the outcome for Gemini? Okay. Sorry, guys. Miscommunication and misunderstanding. Okay. So, yeah, hold on, guys. The lighting is going to be super weird, okay? But, like, where I'm at and how my office is set up, for, like, whatever reason, right? The light is just really, 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 really bad. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're gonna work with what we got, but like, yeah, the light is just not giving. It's not giving at all. It's so annoying, and it's a complete pain in the butt. But until I get a new phone and a next camera, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Friendship is leadership and exploration. So again, taking charge of life, trying new things. This is due to the fact that you're going for people who you enjoy the company, they enjoy your company, celebration and friendship, people that lift you up, people that you can be yourself around. This is going to require you to be vulnerable and open with yourself, okay? Now, you choose to be vulnerable with people if you want to, but not everybody deserves your vulnerability. Not everybody's worthy to see you for who you are. So, if anybody, you should be able to be vulnerable and open with you. Like, hey, Nix, yeah, Nix, um, this is what I want for myself. This is how I'm going to go about it. All right, cool, bet, let's do it. You know what I mean? This also means miscommunication, misunderstanding, which again is going to be your major theme. Okay, this card popped up twice. Well, technically, it's the first, the second time was like on your love life or your job or in finance, and also is popping up here. So know who to talk to, know who's worth being able to understand you, and who doesn't need an explanation or who doesn't need to be talked to at all. Okay? When you're finding your people, it's really important that you pick people that bring you peace. Your spirit, okay? Everybody is born with a sixth sense. But because people are not taught to work on it and train with it and be able to build that sense up, a lot of us forget that we have that ability, okay? You do not have to be spiritual to have your sixth sense. What is your sixth sense? Your sixth sense is your intuition, is your gut feeling. If you're nervous, if there's butterflies in your stomach, if you're very uncomfortable and uneasy around them, they may not be your people. If you are relaxed, you are calm, and you are happy, those are your people. Take time and observe, watch, listen, and see. Are these the kind of people that I want in my circle? And if it's yes, go for it. If it's no, don't pay much mind to it, okay? But it requires you to be honest with yourself, bro. Like, yo, this is what I want. This is how we're going to go about it, all right? All right. Let's tackle your spiritual, bro. Let's tackle your spiritual. Your spiritual is, again, joy and company, friendship and celebration, enjoying people that you like to be around, being able to have people lift you up and you lift them up, and it's healthy. What is the cause? What is the cause? What's up for Gemini's spiritual, bro? What's the reason? Hard work and reliability. This has popped up now 4 times, bro. So clearly, communication is something that you should work on. Make sure that you're understood and heard, okay? But don't always waste your breath, because some people are not worth it. I wonder if I put this up, would it work? So just have to work with what we have. Okay. No, sorry. Okay, well, it is what it is. So if hard work and reliability is what's going to help you guys out, then that's good. So what is your solution? Right? Organization and moving quickly. So make sure that you work hard. Make sure that they can work hard for you, that they're reliable, that if you do make up your mind, make sure that it's organized and move quickly. Don't go over there and twiddle your thumbs. Spiritual growth. You got this from your friends, and now you got this for your spiritual. Like I said before, you got it for your family too. You got it for your family and your friends. Wow. All right. Well, I'm happy that you guys are starting to work on yourselves. You know what I mean? Like being able to go there and be like, all right, what do I want in my life? Who do I want to be around with me? How do I attract those people? Let me work on myself. I am not a perfect person. I embrace my flaws, and I'm going to continue to grow. So yeah, okay. Just make sure that you get people that again bring you peace of mind. Your peace of mind every time. I don't care who it is. Don't let anybody come over there make you feel like you have to go there and be with them when you're not comfortable. If your spirit and your body rejects it. You ever been with somebody? Like, this is something that I can tell you. Have you ever been around somebody, right? And for whatever reason, you just don't like them. You don't know why you don't like them. You don't know why your body rejects them, right? It's just like, I don't like you. I have no reason to not like you, but I really don't like you. Something is off. Listen to the intuition, because a lot of chances out of none, it is always right, okay? Majority of times, like 99 out of 100, it is always right. Now, that 1%, that rarely happens at 1%, then yes. But out of a 1%, 99 of the time, man, 99 is on points. So if it's bringing you discomfort, if it doesn't feel easy, if it doesn't feel calm, don't do it. Don't press go. Do not collect the 500, baby. It's not for you. All right. We are going to be tackling our months, okay? So January through December is separated into 4 themes every 3 months. So January through March, so this month, next month, and March is all about great wealth and inheritance, okay? It's about time. So what's the cause? What is the cause of the great wealth and inheritance? Joy and company, friendship, and celebration. You guys are going to need to be able to find people that make you happy, okay? Hold on, guys. Let me see if this thing is on all the way. Okay. So anyways, again, joy and company, friendship, and celebration. Go with people, guys, that make you happy. This will help you with great wealth and inheritance, which is January, March, and February this year. Okay, the first 3 months. All about great wealth and inheritance. Most likely because you're finding people that make you happy. You're probably saving money and not giving it to moochers. People are like, oh my God, Gemini, we're family, we're friends. You have to pay me. You have to do this. Listen here, Gemini don't got to do squat. I'm going to tell y'all to be the most. Listen, some people got to politely be put into their places, baby. And that's just a fact. So, something to look out for or some solution that may help you find it. Nostalgia, childhood, and old friends. If I had a past card, this would be it, all right? It is okay to have people that you've known for a while and they make you happy and they're healthy for you, okay? That is okay. It is not okay to hold on to the past, try to relive it like it used to be. It happened. The past is to teach us things, not to relive, all right? That being said, I also want to add that you can bring up old hobbies, okay? Like, some of you guys don't know this, but I used to do martial arts, right? And I still practice from time to time, like, the techniques and things, because I find it relaxing. But this is something that I could bring up. Like, I used to do this kind of hobby. And I used to be able to do this, that, and the third, like drawing. I used to make comic books and things of that nature because I guess, again, I'm a nerd. So obviously that's what I've been doing is just martial arts and anime. But it's something that I used to enjoy. And I'm starting to bring that back up now because I still enjoy doing it, right? That's good. That's fine. You known somebody for a long time, Gemini, that has been your friend for 12 or more years, maybe like 6 years or 5 years or 3, right? You guys have just been through so much and they have been your friends forever. That is fine. Please don't try to go back in time and relive past situations. That's when the past turns nasty. Don't do that. understand that it was to teach us something. New ideas is going to be your outcome. You're going to have new ideas to do something that you may have done before, but also can be beneficial. And be focusing on people who can celebrate you, who can lift you up, who can raise you, okay? Not going around being something that doesn't make sense. Learn from the past, okay? Learn from your past. Focus on people that are good for you. And make sure that if you have a new idea, honey, go for the new idea. Organize it. Make sure that you pay attention to details, work all out the kinks, and then put it on. Because you're getting great wealth and inheritance. So it has to mean that it worked out. All right, that being said, we are going to tackle, we're going to tackle April, May, and June. April, May, and June is represented by untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. So we're going in for this year with great wealth and inheritance. But the first half of the year is untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. So we're going to go and try to understand what the heavens is going on. All right. So what is causing this for April? Okay. I have to stretch out from time to time, bro. Okay. What is causing Gemini untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft for April? What is causing all these problems? Romance and new friendship. What is the solution? Emotional detachment and choices. What is the outcome for April, May, and June? Clearly, Gemini, you are going to be letting go of people who have not been treating you right. April, May, and June is all about, if you're not for me, then you're not going to be with me kind of thing, you know? All right, what is the outcome for April, May, and June for Gemini? Competition and disagreement. I want you guys to understand that your first half, like the first beginning, is great wealth and inheritance. January through March. April through May is untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft, right? That's the one that we're reading right now. Next 3 is going to be competition, disagreement. So your outcome is just leading into July, August, and September. Okay. My throat hurts so bad. Not that that matters, but like, I want to try to be more productive. So as long as I have my voice, we're going to be just pushing hard. Okay. Anyways, romance and new friendship. Okay. So if you guys are trying to find new friends, I think you're focusing on who is somebody that, like, here's the thing. If they're not somebody that you can trust, if there's somebody that lies to you, manipulates you, is dishonest and shady, that they rob you with money, and things. Sorry, I have mosquitoes. And stuff. So just trying to make sure that they get out. Anyways, where was I? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm sorry about the distractions. So, untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft, right? Who is not somebody, like, if they can't be trusted, they're not being real, and they're robbing you financially or just time, energy, and whatever, you are not going to put up with them. New friendships will help you, but you're going to take your time and understand that you're going to let go of people, okay? Emotional detachment and choices. You're going to distance yourself from people who are not worth your time. People who are making you feel this are going to get detached and blocked and left behind. Now, With competition and disagreement, maybe you're trying to go over there and compete with yourself, or maybe you're trying to compete with others. Like, just because, like, here's the thing, okay? Especially for you guys who are a little bit younger, or you guys are just figuring out life right now, because all of us are on a journey, okay? And it's fine. It's better to have a small circle of people that you can trust than having a bunch of fake people. Okay? Quantity and quality is quality over quantity. You want good quality things, even though you may not have a lot of it. And it's all right to be picky on who is welcome to sit with you at your table, bro. Just because flipping around and finding out. Mm-hmm. Anyways, just because they can't sit at your table doesn't mean that you're not going to see them, okay? Sometimes people have a really awesome way of trying to make you feel guilty because you're putting yourself first. It is not a bad thing to block communication. If they refuse to understand you, if they refuse to go over there and not listen and be rude and mean and what, then it is okay to block people. It's okay for you not to sit at my table because you're not worth my time. It is okay for me to not go over there and give you any more of my time, any more of my energy. Detach from those who are not healthy for you. Now, with the competition and disagreement, some people are not going to agree with you. Some people are being toxic because they're trying to outrun you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're dealing with people who are very competitive and they have to be in charge all the time and they have to dominate all the time. But we're going to go into details as to where is this competition disagreement coming from. Moving on and getting into a better place mentally. I think you're pushing, you're setting up boundaries. Oh. You're setting up boundaries by making it into a competition. Hear me out. If the reason why you're competing is to move on and get to a better place mentally, right? This is caused from this. Then I don't see you going over there trying to be like, I feel like you're competing with yourself, or you may have somebody that's also in the same boat and y'all are just working on your mental health and getting yourselves healthier. And you're like, okay, we'll motivate each other and we'll start small with our goals. And then each time we accomplish our goals, we'll put on to something else. And you make it into a fun game, right? Moving on is dropping things that are no longer working for you and working on what helps you. What is giving you peace of mind? What is making you happy? What isn't stressing you out? Who are the people that respect you and all that good stuff, right? Yeah, juggling resources and waiting on results. So, financially and mentally. So, you guys are building each other up with your mind, but at the same time, you're also working on saving, okay? Your finance is going to be a big thing this year because that's what you're trying to work on. What's the outcome? Okay, attention to detail, focus, and practice. This is going to be your biggest obstacle for you guys to face this year. Attention to detail, focus, and practice. As you guys already know, this card has popped up more than once. Okay, so it's obviously something that you're going to need to focus on and just make sure that you can pay attention to. Focus and put attention to how you save your money, how you spend, and how you do stuff like that. I know that I'm talking about saving your stuff, saving this, saving that, right? but it's really expensive, guys, living in this world, and it's even more expensive when we leave it. So you want to make sure that you're making sure you're financially stable, and also that your group of people are not somebody that's fugazi. You're going to have to work on letting go of the past, embracing that it was a lesson. Now we know how we want people to treat us. Now we know how to deal with this, that, and the third, and how to walk away and not communicate with people who are not worth our time. Sometimes people want you to fight because they like getting a reaction out of you. Okay? So if you know how to move on and get into a better place mentally, make sure that you're competing in a fun way. You could have been dealing with somebody who's really over competitive, and that's what caused a lot of distrust, dishonor, and disrespect, right? And that's also why you're focusing on moving on mentally, getting into a better headspace, working on juggling resources, waiting on results, making sure that, we're having attention to detail, focus, and practice, putting time, energy, and effort into our head, into our finance, into making sure that we let go of toxic people, focusing on meeting new people that can lift us up, and also following what we love to do, okay? We're going to be tackling July, August, and September, and what's going on there. Again, competition and disagreement is July and August and September, right? For those 3 months, that's what the theme is going to be for y'all this year. Heavens. To Betsy's. Come on now. Competition and disagreement. Oh, what? Okay. Untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft is what's causing competition and disagreement. Oh, wow. So we're bringing in us trying to get into a better headspace and move on past that, right? That's what's bringing into all this. What is the solution? Deep attraction, following your passion. Follow your passion, Gemini. Do what you love to do. Have a heart that you do things, right? Like go over there and focus on stuff that you want to do, not things that you feel like you have to. Outcome for July. Family, contentment, and joy. Make sure that you follow. They're always biting me. I'm tired of these bugs biting me, bro. Sick to death of it. But it is what it is, and it's not what it's not. Sometimes you gotta roll with it. Anyways, people who are distrustworthy, people who have wronged you, people who made you feel like you can't be open anymore, is causing you to have competition, disagreement. Again, overly competitive people who try to dictate, control, and rule people by being better than they are, proving that they're more sophisticated or whatever, like always one-upping someone, right? Sometimes, like here's the thing, when it gets too far, it causes a lot of disagreement. When it is just like a fun game and somebody's like, oh bro, I'm sorry, I went too far, I kind of hurt your feelings here and there, then that's all right. At least you acknowledge that you made a mistake and that you're working on not doing it anymore and that you're not going to do that ever, right? Some people don't have that brain, man. Some people don't have it. With family, contentment, and joy, again, people who love you, who bring you joy, who bring you peace of mind, who you consider to be family. Just because they're blood does not mean that they're going to be somebody that's going to be on the bandwagon, bro. All right? That's how you're going to help yourself. Let go of the toxic people. Focus on what you love to do. And make sure that you're around people that you consider family, friends, loved ones, people that bring you joy, people that bring you contentment, so peace of mind, things of that nature. October, November, and December is all about the past. Nostalgia, childhood, and old friends is going to be the theme for the last 3 months of this year for you guys, all right? Let's get into it. What is the cause of this theme? Giving, receiving money, obtaining resources. Okay, so you're probably doing something that you had a passion for back in the day, and you're reconnecting with that. Moving on and getting into a better place mentally is what's going to help you get resources and be able to give and receive money. All right. Which is also nostalgia, childhood, and old friends, bro. Again, let go of the past. Be able to continue with your passion, but don't go over there and be like, oh man, I gotta live in the past. No, you don't. We live in the present, baby. We're not time travelers. And even if we are, we shouldn't be going in the past. Outcome is going to be you juggling resources and waiting on results. So with these two cards being paired upright, you're beginning to give and receive money, obtaining resources. You're juggling on resources and waiting on you're juggling resources and waiting on results. So apparently it's coming, and you may be doing more. But you need to make sure that you're focusing on your mental health. You're not pushing yourself past the limits. You're not trying to relive the past and things that don't matter anymore. The past is to teach us. The future is to guide us, right? To be like, all right, we see the horizon up front. We know that right now we have at least 3 days before we can get to where we're going, where the horizon sets, right? Where it rises and when it sets. We're going this way. The past is to teach us. The present is to guide us. The future is to inspire us. You got to think of it that way. All right. Yeah. So to get resources to fall in place, make sure that you get your head in a good place. Focus on what helps you out, what's not helping you out, how to work on things that are slowing you down, and overcome a bunch of stuff, all right? All right. Now, okay, you know what? Okay. Now, again, we're going to be very close to your end. Your biggest problem, guys, is going to be attention to detail, focus, and practice. So putting time, energy, and effort into things that can work out for you. How you're going to help this is victimization and giving up. Let go of the things that have hurt you. I am sorry that people have lied to you, treated you wrong and poorly, that they have taken advantage of you and made you feel so small and so pathetic and so weak. You are not a bad person. Everybody makes mistakes. It's not a bad thing to have a good heart and try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, baby. I know, I do. But we can't be doing that. Do not give up on yourself, but give up on bad situations. Give up on situations and thoughts that are not helping you. If it doesn't help you, it's harming you, and that's not good for you at all, okay? Also, know who to communicate. There's some people who don't need to understand you. There's some people that you don't need to go over their approval points. My mom always tells us that sometimes it's important to be silent. Silence is more important than proving a point, because some people are not going to listen and you're going to be wasting your time. Talk and explain and be yourself, okay? But know who gets to know all of you and know who gets to know some, okay? You don't have to put your whole life story out for every person to see and hear. Not everybody's worth that type of information or that type of opening, okay? Be with people that support you. Be with people that bring you peace of mind. Understand that you are not your past. Your past does not define you. Your scars and your trauma does not, define you. You are strong and resilient and wise and smart and amazing. And I know you got this, okay? So that concludes y'all's reading for this year of 2025. Stay safe, guys. Slay the day, be happy, and be gay. I love y'all so much. Peace out.